What's up guys, Jackson here with Toasted DIY, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 3.5 cubic foot cement mixer from Harbor Freight. So first thing we want to do, make sure that we have all of the necessary parts. Of course, if you open up your instruction manual, it should tell you everything that is supposed to be in the box. But we got quite a few parts here. From what I saw in some of the reviews, people were saying it's really not too bad to put together. So I'm not going to be doing a step-by-step by any means, but I will time-lapse me putting it together. So without further ado, let's go ahead and put it together and then we'll put it to the test. All right, guys, well, I definitely put this mixer through the ultimate test. I ended up actually doing, I want to say about 120 bags, give or take. I know for sure that I finished, let's see, 2 pallets of 56, so it's 112, and then probably about half of another pallet. So yeah, I'd say around 130 bags, all in one run. And I got the inside fairly clean, but I didn't do any cleaning in between runs. I need to get this out of here. That's just kind of where it sat. But yeah, we went through a lot of concrete, and it was to build this not supposed to be pretty, but functional extension on the driveway essentially. But I poured it incredibly thick. Like some points were like 14 inches thick worth of concrete with reinforcements and everything. So yeah, it definitely took a long time. Now, I'm not super familiar with, exactly how to use a mixer. I kind of just went out and bought one. And so I would just mostly did one bag of concrete. I tried a couple with like 2 or 3 at a time, and I found it didn't really save me much time since I was doing this project alone. But yeah, just single 60-pound bags with about, I think I did about 3 quarts of water. It seemed to do the trick, and I mean, it worked pretty good. It's a little bit, shaky. Like I do feel like I already kind of want to go through and tighten some of the hardware, but overall it wasn't too bad. I'd say the worst part of building it was this. The instructions get extremely limited and unclear in certain parts. So getting the motor mounted, one of the biggest things that I struggle with, so I'll just show you guys real quick, is you have the long bolts that go through here and a plate that goes in the back, and that's basically what holds up that little tray that holds the motor on. And once you figure that out, it's pretty straightforward. But before I was trying to basically just go straight through here, which obviously made it to where it wasn't very stable and it was pretty sketchy. But once I figured that out, it was pretty smooth sailing. And in this part here, you have the little spring that you put inside there, and that's basically to help lock your lever into place so that the barrel doesn't move on its own. But yeah, all in, it definitely works pretty well. I'd say for the price, definitely worth having versus hand mixing. I never probably would have finished this project, especially not in one day. One of the things I made as well, if you're wondering why this really random rusty thing is here, is I made this because I needed to save time, and I really couldn't handle having to hand, use like a shovel to get the concrete laid down. So I made this, just a piece of rebar connected to a sheet of steel. You zip tie it onto the bottom here, and then you have yourself basically like a trowel, a little pathway for the concrete to go. So I had my mixer, set up basically like on the edge here, and then when I poured it, it would run down this piece of metal here. So that worked out pretty good. Just a little really, really fast, like 5-minute DIY thing I came up with, because I realized very quickly that, this thing can really only pour within its wheelbase. And realistically, because you need to turn the thing almost upside down to get the concrete out, you almost have to turn it like 90 degrees. So you do get some concrete on there. So I do recommend, planning for something like that. Otherwise, the mixer definitely helps, but in my opinion, if you're having to use like a bucket or a shovel to carry the concrete, it doesn't help nearly as much as being able just to dump it out each time. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, check out Toasty Bros and also Toasty Clips. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.